Well, hey there everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome back to the stream, and as promised today, maybe we can finally finish Chordie. We've been at it for so long. I can't really wait to do the other keyboards, but Chordie been like taking a lot of time to finish. But yeah, we had like a lot of progress along the way. We managed to try different types of encoders and whatnot, different designs. We had a screen, no screen, and so forth. So yeah, a lot of work has been done so far. But I think today we are finally ready to close it. Whatever happens, if it's good or if it's bad, I don't think I'll be changing anything anymore. I think this is the final design. And yeah, last stream we did our magnetic encoder. We managed to get a readout from QMK, and I have to admit it works great. So I was thinking, okay, which one should we use? Should we go with the mechanical one? Should we go with the magnetic ones? And like, since we have everything the same size, I'm talking about this part, I call it extension. So for example, okay, the mouse encoder over here, this one won't be used. How about this magnetic encoder? What do we have? Yeah, so more or less. Yeah, so this part is kind of constant between different designs, and only few parts vary between different extensions. So for example, for the magnetic one, we have a tiny piece that will hold the switch over here. And if we change to EC11, that was the mechanical one, there also isn't that much difference. What is good about the mechanical one is that we don't really we don't need a push button on the bottom, but instead we need something to hold it. So I think the only kind of maybe like an issue, or maybe not an issue, that we have to be mind of is there will be like different parts coming into different extensions. We don't really have this many because I think we will settle on the mechanical one, mechanical encoder. That would be like the easy and cheap way, and I think those mechanical encoders might be around for longer than those PCBs. Although if any other PCB with magnetic encoder ever shows up, that should be easy fix as well. So maybe not that bad, but like the mechanical one is always like the easiest. Yeah, so that will be one design, and the other one will be for AS5600. Yeah, and also we have a different one because we have AS5600, but we also have this one, MT6701, and they both fit. We can mount both of them. The good thing about MT is that we don't have to program it. We don't have to read anything from I2C. We can do it, no problem. But we can go like the easy way and just attach it as a normal encoder. It has an output that is similar to those mechanical ones, so that's all we need to do. Just need to fix the resolution in QMK, and that should do it. So yeah, okay, so we have two different magnetic encoders and one mechanical one. So we need to fix that, make sure that everything is in place. I think for the pointing devices, I think we have something done, or maybe we have nothing done yet. Okay, this is trackpad. Okay, so for the trackpad we already have some progress, but I think it's kind of too tall. Definitely it's too tall. Yeah, we can fix that later, but from what I can see, there is no trackball yet. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, so where should we start first? That's a very good question. Okay, we also have to take care of the wire canals over here, but I think we can do it as the last part, because like first of all maybe we just take care of all the extensions, and just if anything else pops up that we need to move some canal somewhere, so we don't have to like then fix it in the base part. So I think that will come, this will come last. And another good thing is that we don't really need this potentiometer anymore, because we have swapped the infrared to different one. We have this TCRT 1100, 1500, oh no, 1000. Okay, so yeah, this one. No, I can show it right now. Yeah, but actually maybe I can do it like this. No, not quite. Okay, anyways, we got it working, and it doesn't require a potentiometer, because just with the base 68 ohm resistor that we're gonna put in here, that works fine. So we don't really have to worry and to clamp down the distance. I think it's catching at around like 4 millimeters or something like that. So that is perfect. Yeah, and also one more thing, those diodes over here. I was thinking maybe instead of doing this this way, maybe we can kind of like make just a tiny opening over here, make a wall, and then push the diodes from the inside. So that would be like a very, very tiny opening for the light to come out, instead of having like the full diode on. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, something to think about. There's plenty of time. Okay, so let's start. So since we have trackpad opened, let's take a look at the trackpad. I think most of the things are done already. Okay, what are these? Makes me wonder. Okay, so this is not okay. The holder is a little bit different. Holder is like this. Yes, I think I've made some kind of closing. It's not that much necessary. Okay, but I think we can fuse them together, can we? And I think there is one more over here that has. Okay, that is interesting. What is that? Okay, so we have a solid over here. Makes me wonder, why is it here? Because the holder is a little bit different. Yeah, I think I know. I think I've used that to highlight where are the mounting holes. So we close this one, we have these 3 left, and yeah, looking at it, so there is one more over here. Yeah, correct. Yes, I think we can get rid of these. Not really, we won't be needing them anymore. And this one. Alrighty. It makes me wonder, this thing is live. I think I can see that the stream is going on. Sometimes Twitch is behaving. There is no output on Twitch, even though it's still streaming. Okay, so the holder over here. So these holes I can close. Oops. Okay, something is off. One more. Okay. That is interesting. Okay, so these holes are... Okay, I wasn't supposed to remove them. I was supposed to fuse them in. Yeah. So they were like loose just for a moment. Yeah, so exactly. We have to add this one. Now it's perfect. So these are the mounting holes, and from the top we have mounting holes for the holder. Yeah, we have to implement 2 holders actually. Okay, this one is full, but there's one more which I prefer actually. And this one is when we remove the cover from the trackpad, the black thingy, the black plastic. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, over here. There is one left. Yeah, so it looks like this. So this black part can be removed. And I prefer it this way because with it on, it's a little bit too sensitive. And if you hover your finger just a little bit above, it tends to move the cursor. In some situations it's a little bit annoying, in others it's fine. I usually prefer having it stripped of this plastic. Okay, I just need to find it in the previous design. Let's take a look. I think I found it. Okay, looks like this. I think that's the full part. Yeah. I'm just gonna borrow that. And let's make it, call it naked. We can hide this stuff. I think it's a little bit bigger than the rest. Or is it? No, 2705. Okay, perfect. So it fits without any modifications. Also the holes already aligned. Alright, that is great. But one more thing I would like to check, because of course, as I said, this thing is too tall. It shouldn't be this high. And my rule of thumb is to have the top of the trackpad aligned with the key. With the switch, with the top of the switch. Oh, that's more appropriate. But the thing is, I don't really have... I can never remember the distances for them. We can quickly figure it out maybe. Okay, something is off. This one wasn't this high. Looks like a bit too high. Although it would kind of align if it's the same height as before. So maybe it is correct. That is kind of... Okay, maybe from the top. Okay, I think I changed that. Yeah, so it was like 4.5. I think I changed that to full solid. Before I had just... okay, 458. Got me a little bit confused. Okay, 458. So... this means if we take this one, grab it by the top, so it should be 458, like this. And then, can we... okay. Oh, that is very slim. What does it look like from the bottom? It's gonna be quite tight in here. Yeah, now over here there is this tiny opening and it's meant for this thing. So there is this like a connector over here. And looking at it now makes me wonder... I hope it won't be hitting the diodes. So it's the height is okay, 4.5. It's 4.5. Well, let's see. So from here, let's do it like this. What's the distance? Okay, it's 6 millimeters. So yeah, we are good. Yeah, 621. Okay, so this should be fine. Alright, so that's one holder. That's the other one. Okay. Alright, so these canals we're gonna leave for later. So the trackpad is done, I would say. We have both holders done. Maybe a new component over here, like this. Oops. Where did it go? Okay, now it's correct. So we have this one and this one. Although I think this one's a little bit taller, 648. Okay, so 2 millimeters, not that bad. At the same time, if anything goes wrong, we can always make it taller, maybe. Yeah, especially this one. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, OLED, as I said, there will be no OLED this time around. I really dislike it. I'm not a big fan of OLEDs, so I think the diodes will have to carry on the weight of letting us know if we have caps lock, num lock, or this kind of stuff. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe in the future, then we'll have to use one of my encoders over here, and then the screen will go here. Yeah. Also, I'm not that really interested in it because it's gonna take a little bit more coding to do, and this will make like if I would like to provide precompiled firmware, that would be like one more version to do, which is usually very annoying. I mean, making precompiled firmware is very annoying usually because every time you make a tiny change, you have to recompile for everyone. So it's always better if people can compile on their own, but not everyone is skilled enough to do it with QMK. Sometimes when they change something in QMK, there might be some errors and then it won't compile. So yeah, I think it's there are pros and cons of having precompiled firmware. Okay, so this one, we're gonna leave it for now. Okay, let's go back to our magnetic encoders. Okay, so for these, it's gonna be a little bit tricky because for both of these, we have a switch over here. It should be... Okay, I think it's over here, yeah. So we have to figure out how we want to approach this. Shall we make it like embedded onto this, which is not the best. We can either add it to the bottom. So like detach from here, and then we'll just have to make like the full bottom plate would have to include this for the switch. But then it will be a little bit tricky when I think about it to attach it. Or maybe not so bad, because we will have an opening somewhere over here. So the switch will be over here. So we can technically put the bottom plate on and then just slide it in because we will have access to this part. It will be opened. So maybe it's not that bad to have it on the bottom. Yeah, this part definitely needs to go. So this one will have to... Okay, it's a little bit big. There's another option, but I don't think it makes sense in this situation, because what we can do, we could make like a tiny base over here and just maybe add like, I don't know, 2 screws over here and here. So then we will have just like one bottom plate with the screw holes over here, and we could just like screw it in. But does it really make sense? Difficult choice as usual. Okay, let's try to make maybe over here. These are kind of okay. So let's make a new component. Let's do bottom plate like this, and let's try to make a bottom plate for it. Okay, it won't be that nice, I'm afraid. Yeah, that is kind of odd shape over here. I think we have to take a look at it. And let's make this opening over here. Like this. And like this. Let's do it 2.4 for now. Okay. What was it with the infrared? Ah, okay, I think I know. So it wasn't such an odd shape. So yeah, that's the shape of the base. Okay. Well, do we really have to need it to be 2.4? Maybe we can make it smaller. Maybe we can make it like 1.2. Since we don't have to accommodate for the potentiometer anymore, anything like this. So maybe 1.2 will do. Okay, but going back to our bottom plate, so let's say we'll have these openings over here. This one will come in. And okay, how are we mounting this? Okay, so we have this kind of a mount. So okay, so everything is like screwed in. Okay, let's take a look. What's the distance? Okay, it's just right. It's not catching, but I think it should be okay. I think it was like about 1 millimeter for the switch. So we have the holder here, but we have no holder over here. Okay, so basically we can I think we can move. Why is this part away? Okay. Yeah, I think we can also move this thing. Yeah, we are missing. Okay, we are missing one more crucial part. If we take a look, at the trackpad, I missed one more thing. I mean, it is present over here. No, it's okay. So I was looking at the mini jack. Yeah. Yeah, but I forgot it's included like in the shape, or it's like within the shape of the expansion. So I think these parts we can take them out, and these this will be more like a base, I think, because like all of them will have the same shape. Okay, so maybe first let's do over here for this one. Let's make a holder first. Okay, so this part will be common. Maybe I will grab it here. Okay, and these, okay, holder. So let's make a new holder over here. Okay, and we can copy this. Okay, let's hide it. We can hide this PCB. Okay, so that's the PCB for MT6701. I think it's centered. Okay, so what we need to do, well, not much we need to do, because we can just move these. Okay, so we have a holder. So the only difference is that it's like a different, the screws are in different positions, and that's it. And one more thing makes me wonder if it's gonna fit. This is MT. Was the 2.6, 2.7 actually. Oh, they are very similar. Okay, this one's 3.5, so this one's a little bit bigger. So makes me wonder. It is 2.7, so I think M3 screw won't fit. This might be a problem. Something to maybe take a look and print later. Well, actually, let me jump. I can bring some screws so we can test it out. I'll be right back. I have this one is M3. It's a little bit loose over here, but that is not that bad, because like we can screw it in and it should fit. But the question is, would it fit through MT? Not so much. Maybe I can just force it. Nope. It's a little bit too small, just like 0.2 millimeters would be fine. So we are kind of stuck over here. Like 2.5 would be okay, I suppose. Of course, I don't have M2.5. These are a little bit too small. Okay, we can always try to bolt it. Okay, I think we could get away with M2 because what we can do is just like screw it. Looking at it, yeah, maybe we can just like bolt it down with the screw. So the head of the screw will hold it in place, and we put 2. Should be good enough. So we need to make a hole like M2. So it's gonna be 1.45. It's alright. Okay, it's 2.9. Okay. 2.1 by 2. 105. Should be 1.9. Yeah, 0.95. How thick is it? 1.2. Okay, there's one more thing, I believe, because we are missing the knob. Okay, this will require, I think, a little bit more work, because we need to do we have to do something with the bearing. But we have this nice bearing already, and I think there was some progress with it. So like this. So this goes on top. Like so. Okay, there is a holder over here, and it looks like this. Okay, so I think we will have to bolt it from the bottom, because the issue is that if we go with the screws from the top, like this, so they will be sticking out, they will be blocking this part, so we have to use the screws from the bottom like this. Okay, but is it, I think it was functional last time we tried that. Okay, I think this will be okay. I'm not quite happy with these, like there'll be like 1-2 layers of stuff, but I'm afraid there is no other way around it. Yeah, I mentioned something that I wanted to make like a tiny groove over here around, so that would hide it. Okay, let's see. If you would like to make it like 0.5. Oh, we can go even more, like 1.2. Okay, so that would kind of hide it, but then we'll have to force it on to every other component. And this might not work that well. How about this one? Yeah, over here, it doesn't really make sense. Because if you will be swapping, okay, let's say we have just the left side, so we can swap between magnetic encoders and mechanical encoders. So maybe one side will do, and then on the right side, that would be like the separate side. We could just leave it flat without any masking. Yeah, because on the right side, yeah, we're gonna have a trackball or trackpad, and that's it. We won't be swapping anything else. And because we have one part is this, and the other part will be the one that will be holding the bearing, which is this one. So we'll have like 2 of these. Otherwise we can just hide. Okay, let's take a look. Let's say can do maybe like this. Offset, let's do it 1.2. Let's say over here 1.1. Okay, and then just this one. We lift it up like this. And now let's say, what is the inner diameter? 2585. We don't need this. So now we can easily change. $25.85. Let's make it 75. 0.1 just to leave it some space. If you bring it back, okay. And for the bearing holder, 575 like this. Okay, so it's kind of hidden inside. Okay, maybe we can leave it like that. This way we won't be seeing all those like various layers. I mean, over here are just two, but still I don't really like it like that. I would rather have it in one piece. And it fits in a way, like we're not getting into any of the holes. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I can print it maybe tomorrow or maybe over weekend, because on Friday I will be either dismantling the old Chordies because we need some parts from them. Yeah, most probably that's what we will be doing on Friday. Unless I have something on and there will be no stream. I will see how it goes. We have how many? 1, 2, I think we have like 3 to dismantle. I lost count. I think I have 3. One is somewhere in the drawer. Okay, I think we can leave it like that. So far it's looking good in my opinion. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. So what we need to do next? We need to do not a volume, we need to do a mini jack. Of course we can take a look how it's done over here. These are separate parts. Okay. Since we're gonna have to do, we'll have to add it to how many more pieces? Encoders here and volume. Okay. So I'm gonna do like a separate part. Let's call it audio jack. Like this, and we're gonna just steal it from here. Let's get rid of the bottom plate. Okay, what we need is just like the basic shape of it. Maybe okay, copy this wall and pull it to here. Okay, so this is kind of like the outer shell with just one tiny... We need to get rid of these parts as well. Because there is a tiny opening, right? It's over here. Like this. Maybe we can hide this part, whatever it is. Looks like we have something off. Alright, so that is like the outer shape. And we need one more thing. We need something that will allow us to cut the inside. So let's do it like this. Let's call it inside cut, and how about we try to do maybe from here? Would it be okay if I try to kind of difficult to wrap my head around it? Or maybe I can just copy this, and copy this. Might be faster. Copy this part. This part. Okay. How about, because over here there is something sticking out, so if I copy this surface and paste, so it will come with this. Oh, well, actually, okay, the surface is completely different, but what we can do, I think I can pull this edge like this. Did it work? Let's see. Okay, worked over here. Okay, this one we can cut. Okay, it's not cutting away this shape. Makes me wonder. So that's the inside. All right. I think we can close this one. There's this nice feature over here, blend. Maybe not so nice. Let's try blending these two edges first. Okay, it won't blend like this. Okay, that is kind of weird. Here are done two sections. Yeah, we can do it like this. Okay, I think I know what's the problem. How about we blend this? Maybe just try to draw on it. And project this one. All right. That's one part. And I think we have to chop off this as well. Let's see. If I try to cut from this, no, nothing happens. Okay, then maybe we can just try to draw on it. Yeah, we need to get rid of this. No, not like this. Okay. So we are almost done with the inner shape. I'm not sure if this is the fastest way. Let's try blending these two. And how about these two? Okay. Now this one should blend fine. Okay. And what we can do, I think it should be possible to do all of this and just combine. No, it's not. Then something is off. Okay, sometimes you have to go like wall by wall to add it. Sometimes it won't trigger if you highlight everything. Okay. Oh, I did miss this thing, but it's not a problem. So like the opening would be easy fix. Okay, to here. Well, yeah, okay, basically we didn't really have to bother too much with the inside shape because all we need is the cutter, right? We might as well make a box like this, the distance like 13 by something, and put it in. Okay, let's see, let's put it to work. Okay, so this one stays over here, but what we're gonna do, I'm gonna make a rectangle over here like this. I'm gonna pull it all the way to here. Okay, now I see. Okay, my idea with this edge, I don't think it's gonna work because it's getting in the way of the volume. Well, we can always lift it up by 2.4. That's about the distance, yeah. Okay, difficult choice now. Should I lift it up or should I just leave the rings open? We definitely can't go lower than that. So that's the minimum. Let's see if we do it like 2.4. 0.4 like this. Oh, maybe it's not that bad. What would be the height from here to here? 3.2. Right, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that we need to have more space. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. because let's take a look for the trackpad. What was the height? Okay, so we have 6.5 for the trackpad. Yeah, but on the left side, we still have to accommodate for the knob. So, okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It's not that bad with this height. So you can still fit in the audio jack and still do the edge for this part. Okay, where did I put this? Okay, not this one. Okay. All right, so we have the outer shape over here, like the whole box, or call it. And what we can do right now, as I said, I think I did that a bit wrong. We don't really need the outside shape. We need the inside shape. And now I can just take this and just cut it out from the inside. Yeah, so the cutter stays. And it should be exactly the same. Let's take a look. There is some more space over here. I think this part is not really needed. Let's try to cut it. So maybe you can go around this and do full. Okay, nothing happened. Oh. If I do yeah, this part needs to go. Okay, so that was my bad over here. This part would be bigger. Yeah, we can fix it quickly. Oh, damn it. What's the length of this? 6.1. So if I make it 6.1 by 2, okay, it's fully filled. What happened here? Ah, yeah, right. Okay, so it's not that simple. So I overlooked this one piece, but I think we can fix it quickly. Because we need to take care of this part. So like this, then we need to offset like so. Because there is this thing that goes all the way to here. Oh, something like this. So that's the opening and that's the whole structure inside. Okay, so let's make it one piece, and now I should be able to cut it out without any issues. Yeah, just this part. Okay. Yeah, now it should be exactly like over here. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so we have a complete cutter for this. Okay, so we can hide this part. This one pulls all the way to the back. What is the length actually? $21.55. So this one needs to be from here, 21.55. Okay. And one more thing that will come handy. So we can cut from this shape, we can cut this one. Yeah, and you have a nice opening. If we can make a one part. Yeah. I think it looks the same as for the trackpad. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope that this approach, that having the same size, will pan out. Okay. Yes, I think this one is mostly done. We have this. We're gonna leave the canals for later. Once you're done with all the extensions. Yeah, I think it's okay. Just quick look. Let's say we're gonna drop this one. We have to move them up by 2.4. And this one as well. right? And if we take a look at the knob, is it like very tall? No, not really. Yeah, but at the same time, like we can't really go any lower than that. We really have to accommodate for the auto jack over here. So that is like the minimum. Okay, as good as it gets. Okay, I think I can move these two to the base, maybe. Yeah, that should work well, because they are the same for every extension type. Okay. So, magnetic encoders kind of done. If we take a look at it like this, and the holder for the bearing, it should be good. Yeah, maybe one thing would be to make this like a little bit chamfer, maybe to hide the screws. We don't really have much. We go 1.2. Okay, I think that's it in terms of magnetic encoders. So let's take a look at the mechanical one. I still have it cut into pieces after my recent print. Yeah, right. Okay, so the bottom. So this will be like yet another difference. So for the magnetic ones, if you want to do it with the switch, so we need a different bottom. Then will be different bottom for the mechanical one. Okay, does it make sense? And also for the mechanical one, because if you look at it, so we don't really have to mount it. Okay. So first thing, we need to make it smaller. We need to make it the same. We need to make, oh wait, if I makes me wonder if I can share all of these, like say back to magnetic. Okay, makes me wonder if I can share this shape between all of the different extensions, because this on the left side, so it will be the same for the magnetic encoders and for the mechanical one. So we don't really need 3 different pieces. What was that? 25, 75. It makes me really wonder. Okay. Because like right now, I will have to readjust it. So I will have to change it to be like this one. But technically I could just leave it as one piece. Would it work? Maybe it will. Let's do it. Okay, where can I put it so that it will be easy to... Because okay, that's the base for this one, that's the base for the magnetic encoders. Okay, but before I do, one more thing. Let's hide this. Let's hide this. And how would it look like with this mount? Okay, yeah, this will work. I can lift it up. Yeah, that's 2.4, and I think this one is 2.4 as well. Oh, 3.2. Ah, damn it. So I think we have to tweak it a little bit. So if I remember correctly, this height was meant for this particular part of the encoder, right? It's 3.2. We have to move it like by 0.8. Okay, but it won't really fit. Okay, so we have a conflict here because for the magnetic ones we just need 2.4. For this one we need 3.2. Okay, I think we can make it smaller, right? Let's make it 2.4. Yeah, should be okay, because like the bottom part will remain. So now I think we can move it back. Okay, And just one more thing. That one was 2575, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, I think this should be okay. Then just the knob. Let's see. .4. Yeah, this should work, I think. We don't really need it to be this thick, like the mount for it. This part. But then we can just fix the knob and make it a little bit longer. Well, actually, I think I put it wrongly. I don't think it really fits like it's supposed to. This part needs to go here. Yeah. And this part needs to be 0.4. Now it's okay. Okay, so I think we can get away with this one design, right? So we can share this opening between different encoders, both magnetic and mechanical ones. So that will save us some time. Yeah, and for the other side, where we have a pointing device, so we will have to do like a different, like a standard mount. It's getting messy over here, as usual. Like I start with the good intentions, everything is well sorted out, like every component is where it should be. And as I go deeper and deeper into design, it's becoming more and more messy. Okay, so I think we'll have to split it somehow. This OLED part is not important. Okay, what I want to have this part shared between encoders. So we have one over here, one over here. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do encoders. I'm gonna move this over here. And this one. Suddenly it's all sorted out. Okay. Our audio jack, I think I should move it somewhere outside of this, but maybe later. And now I lost it. Okay, this part. So this part, I think I can move over here. And this way it will be shared between all of these. Yeah, it looks better already. And I think we could do the same way. We can maybe get away with the bottom piece. So like we have this part. Yeah, basically we could even make up maybe later if once we get to the bottom pieces. I'm just thinking now, like if we could just add, like make it component, and then it will be for both. Although, oh no, I think for the. Okay, I was thinking about the switch, but switch is only used for magnetic encoders, so we'll have to dump it somewhere inside this. Okay, so where are we now? Trackpad is done. Magnetic encoder is, I think it's done, right? Let's take a look. Okay, let's change this name to maybe common base. So at least I know what it is. Is this part? Okay, too many at the same time. Okay, so that's the base. So that will be, so that's the common. Okay, let's do it. Common, what's that? Oh, let's just leave it maybe at common. So then I will know that this part needs to be enabled for both. So we have this common ring, and like for MT we have these holders. For AS we have bigger ones. What is the size of this hole? Okay, 2.9. Okay, so looks like my original design was to screw it from the bottom. So both should be okay. The 2.1, 2.9, so that would be M3 for AS56. And then for MT, we can go with M2 screw size. Okay, and that will be that. Okay, and then we have the bearing holder. Yeah, that should be good as well. I'm missing parts over here. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so encoder done. Encoders both seem to be done. What else? Trackpad is done. So now we are only left, I think, with the trackball, right? Let's hide this thing. So we have the base. I think we could like maybe split it a little bit more. Okay, that's the base. Because for both, for the trackpad and for the trackball, I think the base will be shared as well. So maybe we can pull the same trick. Let's do like a component. Let's call it pointing device. Okay, that should be. Let's pull this one over here. This audio jack doesn't really, maybe let's pull it out. It's just like polluting this part. Okay, mouse encoder and OLED. Okay, I'm gonna leave it outside because this one is also no-go. I did the whole design. I tried it. It's not that bad, but like the issue is with printing the shaft. I don't know why in this position, when it's like this big, it's always messed up. Maybe that's my PLA only, but we have better things to attach it to. So this one is not that much important. Also, it doesn't benefit us much because it's not that short. It's still quite tall either way. So no need to dwell on it too much. Okay, so pointing device, we have this. Okay, so that is the common part for our pointing device. Okay, is it together with the... Yeah, I think it's one piece. I'm gonna move it over here. Ah, no, it's not. Okay, let's just hide this. Oh no, it does have this. Okay. So I would like to get rid of those parts. And we can do it quite fast. Let's pull this edge like this. Let's pull it down. And this way we should be able to cut this one. I think it already, oh no, it cut like this. Let's see if I pull this one down. Okay, got rid of it. Okay, let's do it like this and make it one apart. Perfect. Just like new. Is it much different from the one that we have for the encoder? So let's take a look. Oh no, it's very similar in shape. Just that we don't have this part. Yeah, we can't really have it over here. Okay. So this will be our trackpad like this. Okay. So let's do trackball. For the trackball, that's gonna be a little bit tricky. First I need to find it. Okay, so the base we can skip. Okay, so we're only interested in this one. I hope I will be able to change the size of it to fit without any... Okay, how come it's smaller? Okay, possible. That is possible because I think it for the trackball it was a little bit smaller. Okay, that's even better. Okay, it's not that bad. Let's see if we bump it up to... What was it, 2775 was it? Oh, 2705. Okay, let's see, 2705. Okay, now it doesn't look good, but... What was that? 2525. Okay, so let's do that, 2705. And how about we make this one 2525? Can I change individual? Like this. Okay, let's take a look. Let's do chamfer. Okay, how does it look? I think it's quite okay. Such a soft edge. Yeah, maybe we will be able to make it without putting much work into it. Okay, one important part of the trackball is the height from the sensor. So if you mess this one up, it's not gonna work. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm gonna hide this for now. And let's see. So this is the top. And this is the base. Let's see. If the base is the same height, no, it's different. So from here to here we have, won't be able to tell, maybe if I try to move it. So that's 10 millimeters. And if I try from here, it's 1068. At the same time, it's kind of very low. Okay, let's take a look. So maybe we can, so from here to the bottom is 2184. So I think we have to do it the same way. From here. Oh, damn it. Okay. Maybe that wasn't a good point to check. Okay, let's see, maybe are these? What's the angle between these two? We won't be able to tell. How about with this? Also no idea. Okay, I understand why, because this one is curved a little. But I'm trying to find like a good spot to measure. Okay, maybe from here. Okay, yeah, that will be easier. So from here to the bottom is what? 1733. Okay, 1733. Okay, so it's a little bit lower than the base, but that's okay. Can I grab it? I think that's the one. Okay, so it should be fixed right now. And hopefully it will work. I mean, there is a little bit of margin, of course, for the sensor. So I think there's like maybe 1 millimeter or 1.2, like up and down, or maybe the total margin is 1.2, so we have to fit within this 1.2 millimeters. Okay, so on the inside, looks like the inner part is a little bit bigger. That is not an issue, of course, but maybe we can make it smaller. Let's radius. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so that's the inner one. All right. Let's see if I can make it. That's 13 radius, and that's what? Okay, radius 18. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Yeah, but I think we can do a chamfer maybe. I'm thinking maybe if you would like to make like a nice chamfer without guessing. How about we do it like this? Let's start from here and do minus 45. No. Plus 90. To 45 like this. Okay, that's not that much. Uh, 75, about 65. Okay, maybe 65 will be a little bit better. Although, chamfer will be... Okay, let's do it like this. Makes me wonder if it's even gonna... Oh, hey bro, good evening. How about we do it like this? I'm gonna try to move it around. Okay. Well, that didn't really work. Or did it? Oh no, it's okay, it worked. I think it's better now. At least we have it aligned with the edge. That is okay. Yeah, okay, so is that it for the trackball? Okay, so we have an opening over here. Okay, one more thing. We have to attach it somehow. We need something to screw in the sensor, maybe not the trackball, the sensor. I did, okay. Let's fish for it over here somewhere. Ah yeah, there is one. And there's the other one. How were they even aligned? Base is here. Okay, that's not it. That's the base. So how far off are they from the top? 295, and from the bottom 705. So I hope grab them. Okay, so now the top of the handle was... Okay, it's already 705. Okay, that is interesting. Oh yeah, okay, so the height hasn't changed because we only moved the top of the trackball. So this one is... this should be fine. We just need to change it a little bit. I wonder if I can pull it out. Let's do 18. No, I can't pull it out. Oh, damn it. Okay. I think I know what the problem is. Let's try closing these gaps. And this one. We still need to cut new ones. I wonder if now should allow... No, still nothing. Okay. How about we copy this, paste, and try to pull? Yeah, now it's better. Okay, maybe not as nice. If I make it 18. Okay, that's a quick fix. Still okay, I guess. Sometimes copying a surface and just trying to pull from there helps. Alright, so the issue over here, we have our diodes and they're gonna get in the way. How did that happen? I think I haven't really checked when I was working on it. I haven't really checked for the trackball. I have only done mock-up for trackpad, and with the trackpad we have plenty of space over here because there is no... we don't have to hold the sensor for it, unlike for the trackball. Okay, so that is an issue. Let's take a look from the top. Okay, maybe we can move it. We should be able to move it, maybe, let's see, like this, a little bit. It shouldn't collide with this part. We can check. Let's make it transparent. And okay, yeah, so over here there is some space. So we can definitely move it. Might be problematic with this one. Okay, so I'm not quite happy with how they look like. And over here it's gonna be problematic for us. Well, we can make some more space if we move this to here, for example. This one maybe to here. And this one can stay over here. Would that work for us? Then we can use this space for those diodes. Okay. Let's see first. I think I had a cutter for them. Yeah, I only did for the trackball. And they are over here. Let's try to move them. This one is unchanged. Ah, damn it. I would like to straighten it up a little. Okay. I think I would like to make it a little bit bigger. Let's take a look. Because I was having some issues trying to push them in last time. Let's take this one. Yeah, 3.2. I think I will make it bigger, like maybe 3.4 opening, and the size over here is 1.9. So this way I should be able to move them freely. And over here is what? 2.1. That was 1.9. Yeah, I think, okay, this way let's make it 2.2. Like this. Okay, 2.2, and this one is, so this one, let's move it 0.1 up and 0.1 down, so that will be more space. 3.4. Okay, that should do it. Let's clean this one up. Alright, so I said that I would like to push them a little bit further inside, so I think it would be better this way. No, I can't decide right now if we should have an opening, like a small hole over here. So instead of like a full opening, it would be like a tiny hole only, and that will be shining through. Well, otherwise we'll have to, because like last time we checked, I think the resistor for the diode was like 1K. So initially it seemed to be okay, but then when I was testing it, I think I have this Chordie. Give me a sec. Okay, does it work? Yeah, seems to be fine. Yeah, so we had this one, right? So first of all, they were kind of sticking out a little bit. So that's one thing. And the other one is that it's kind of too bright. Let's take a look. I hope I won't kill it. Okay, lucky us, we have numlock on. So I think it's too bright looking at it. Yeah, I think we can push them in a little bit. Maybe not close. Just make a bigger opening. Yes, I have 4 Chordies in total to dismantle. Okay, so this is 4.2. Okay, 4.3, so this one is actually longer. So how about we make it like 4.6? It's 4.2, 4.3, okay, 4.6. Okay, let's draw some lines. Okay, I'm gonna be needing one like this, at least for now. Let's try to move it. Okay, Okay, maybe we should do it up to here. Okay, now if I would like to make a pattern out of it, let's say I want to move it. If I do it around this, I do create pattern. Let's say I rotate. It looks kind of clean. Let's do count 3. Okay, 16. Is this gonna be enough? How about 18 degrees? Yeah, that should give us enough space for the print. So we will have some walls in between. Okay, so let's take a look now if I would like to rotate them a little bit, because right now they're getting in the way of trackball, right? So let's try grabbing it. Okay, looks like it might be very tight fit, but we might still make it without any changes to the mounting holes. I'm not quite sure over here. Because, okay, if it's gonna be this close, I think I have a sensor somewhere. Ah yes, over here. Let's do it like this. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like together with the sensor. Yes, I'm a little bit worried because we're gonna have to put some resistors over here. It's gonna be very packed because sensor, there will be MCU over here. That doesn't look good. Although we made it with the trackpad, there was like okay space. And the issue is like what to do with those resistors. They are quite bulky, and we need 3 of them. Makes me wonder if, let's say, we gonna cut those legs short so that there will be like just barely sticking out from the wall, and then we can attach some wire. Where can we put those resistors so that they don't get in the way? Yeah, that's kind of problematic right now. Well, we can attach them directly to the MCU, right? And then from the MCU, okay, maybe it will work. I hope there will be enough space over here to do some soldering. Yeah, so good thing about having this one piece for both sensors, for trackpad and for trackball, is that like right now if I cut it, so I will have the same shape for both. And before, when I had like a different solid for different version for different sensor, I would have to like redo the whole thing. Okay. Alright, so I think I will just try to cut this. I think I'll have to move it a little bit because it's not sticking out enough, or is it? Okay, let's see, maybe I'll be able to cut it out from here. So this one, let's do, where is this? Okay, it's over here. One diode, another one. Okay, so I have a nice opening. Looks like there's plenty of space in between. And there is some space over here. Okay, this might be tricky, but I think we should be able to fit in somehow. As long as it's not touching the sensor in any way. Let's see. It's gonna be very tight space. It's gonna be very difficult to get it to work. But I hope we can make it somehow. It might be challenging, but yeah, be able to do it. Alright. So maybe this won't be the final version yet. Maybe we'll need some things to fix. Yeah, not too happy about it, but all right. Okay, so looking back, what have we done today? We got the encoders set up, done. We have trackpad and trackball done as well. We have audio jacks for all the extensions. So what we are left with are just the openings over here. I think I will push it off stream, and in the meantime I will also try to print this and see like how it works. So today I will have some time, maybe I will be able to push it tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, okay, and the Friday. Okay, on Friday there are three possibilities. Either we'll be still trying to finish this one if there will be anything else left. Or we will be dismounting Chordies, which I have, I think, 4. I just counted all of them. Or the worst case scenario, there will be no stream. But yeah, check the schedule on YouTube. This one should be up to date with my plans. So if anything happens, I will just change it to a different day. Okay, wasn't that bad. I like this. I like this software. It's quite flexible for doing some things like this. All right. So I see you all hopefully on Friday. Thank you for joining today and for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Quite a lot of progress, I have to admit. All went much faster than I was expecting. So it's not that bad. Yeah. Okay, I can't wait to start building this. Could be really nice. Could be really nice. All right. So for today, thank you so much and goodbye. See you around. See you next stream. Bye bye.